Shalom Avracha. I would like to wish you well. I would like to express my gratitude to all the people that did listen to the Shiurim. And I wish you happy Chanukah, Chanukah Sameach. And today we would like to talk about the miracle of Chanukah. What exactly happened? Why we do Chanukah? My Chanukah. What it is the miracle of Chanukah? There was a fight, a big war between the Greeks and the Jews. The Jews won the war, but we don't celebrate for the victory of the war. We celebrate for a miracle, for something spiritual. Why? My friend, usually you win the war. After everything is forgotten. And a lot of times there can be some excuses that really you did not win the war. It's just because the others were not prepared for the war, so they lose. So our rabbis decided to celebrate a miracle of Chanukah for something that it will last forever, all life. After they win the war, they said to themselves, the Hashmonaim, the war is not finished. The spiritual war is not finished. The physical war, the arms, yes, we beat the Greek, but not spiritual. Now we have to rebuild the Beit HaMikdash and to light the Chanukah. My friend, 3 times a year, the Jewish people, they come to Jerusalem, sitting together, talking together, having fun, celebrating Pesach, Shavuot, Sukkot. They were happy with Hashem. The Greek, when they started to control Israel, they started slowly. They become friends to the Jews. And then they become so friends, so they started to eat together, to play together. And then the Greeks started to force them, eat your food, eat our food. And then they started to force them. And then they started to dominate their lives. And then they started to dominate their religion. They closed the Beit HaMikdash, no menorah, no sacrifice, nothing, for 52 years. And then the Jewish people were mostly assimilated. So now they had to fight for their lives, for their religion. And there was a family of Hashmonaim. They fight it with miracles. They won the war. And then they light. The first thing to do, to light the menorah, but there is no oil. So they have to look for oil. They find the oil, but only for one day. They said, okay, for one day. Hashem, thank you. We found one for one day. You, Hashem, you can do everything. If you give us the strength to win the war, we were only few against thousands. So you can do something else, Hashem, please. Of course they pray to Hashem. There's nothing you can do that it can be accepted without connecting yourself to Hashem and praying to Hashem. So they pray to Hashem. And Hashem accepted their prayer. Started the first day, second day, 3 days, and the miracle started. And then, after 8 days, they prepared a new oil. They saw the miracle. They saw a drop of oil was on 8 days. As you know, the oil is the neshama, Hashemen oil. So they realized that the Jewish people, they started to be connected. My friend, what it is, the miracle, a real miracle of each day, how a Jew can live a miracle daily, only by being a Jew. How? Well, if he carry on, if he doesn't stop. If he doesn't stop, Judaism need not to stop, carry on. You cannot say, I did it. You have to do it every day. Kosher, every day. Torah, every day. Nida, every day. Kashrut, eating kosher, every day. Praying, every day. Whatever you do, you have to do a bracha, every day. There is no one day yes, one day no. The same way that when you breathe every second, so the Judaism, it's every second. It has to be maintained on all the time. My friend, that was the message of Chanuka. The message of Chanuka, that's what we light day by day. The message of Chanuka, it's that don't stop. Ma'ali Bakodesh. We progress. We light today, after. And then after 8 days, you carry on. Now you don't need a Chanukah. The Chanukah is already inside you. Carry on. The light of Chanukah mean the soul and mean the mitzvah. You have both of them on your body. The Chanukah is the body. The light of Chanukah, the light is the mitzvah. The shem and the oil is the neshama. You light the neshama with the mitzvah. So through that you light the Chanukah. You light your body. How your body is on, connected to Hashem? Only through mitzvot. You do mitzvot, you light your soul, and then the light goes all over Chanukah, all over your body. My friend, when Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu to build, to create the Chanukah, he told him, don't create the Chanukah with a lot of pieces, with one block. Moshe said, it's impossible. The question is, why it's not possible? It's possible. Of course it's possible. It's easy to take the gold somewhere and then you have the menorah. My friend, Hashem, he wanted that Moshe Rabbeinu understand that the menorah is not only symbolic. The menorah represents the whole body. When a man do a mitzvah, the whole body take advantage of this mitzvah. When a man light his body with a mitzvah, he should know that the neshama is going to help the body to do it. And the body, you have the body, the head, the hand, legs, the heart. You have the soul, and you have the mitzvah. You do a mitzvah, you light the neshama. You light the neshama, you light the body. That was the message from Hashem to Moshe. You cannot do a mitzvah in part. Your body cannot start doing a mitzvah today, carry on tomorrow, next week. No. You do a mitzvah, finish it. And all your body should participate on this mitzvah. Kol atzmotai tomarna Hashem kamocha. When the hand hurts you, it's all your body that hurts. If you have a headache, all the body hurts. when you do a mitzvah, the whole body participates in the mitzvah. You do a sin, the whole body participates in the sin. My friend, the Greek, they disconnected the Jews from the soul, from the mitzvot. And now, after the war against the Greek, the Hashmonaim begged Hashem, help us to rebuild our body with our neshama, with the mitzvot. So please Hashem, do us a favor, till we bring the real oil, do something with this oil to remain alight for 8 days. So that will be for us a sample, an example that only through mitzvot we light the neshama, and the neshama lights the body. Like Hashem, He wanted for Moshe Rabbeinu. Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Moshe, take the gold, throw it, and the manna will come. Perfect. Magic. Nes. A man do a mitzvah, just do. Look for a mitzvah, do it, and you know what happened? A light come, the light the soul, and the soul light the neshama. The soul light the mitzvah light the soul, which is the neshama, and the neshama light the body. The body is magic. Give him mitzvah to do, he will do it. Of course, there is a tzara tov. You have to fight. You have to fight to maintain your body clean. You have to fight to maintain your neshama clean, but only with mitzvot. Ki ner mitzvah v'torah or. Only through the light of the mitzvah, you light the neshama light the body. That was magic. Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Moshe, just have the will to do a mitzvah, that your body wants to do it. You see, I will help you. Everything will be perfect. My friend, there was a man, his name is Yosef Mishita. Before Titus destroyed the temple, he made an announcement. If there is a Jew who wants to go inside the Beit HaMikdash, he can take whatever he wants. Free. There was a Jew, not religious, Yosef Mishita. He said, Your Majesty, you promised me life? He told him, I promise you life. Go inside, take whatever you want. He went inside. After 1 hour, he came out with a menorah. Titus, he told him, no. Take whatever you want, but not the menorah. Because the menorah is very, very symbolic. The menorah, it reminds a Jew that you have to carry on. Like, why Rachel Imenu, she called Yosef? Why she gave him the name Yosef? Yosef, it's the traduction of Yosef, it's more. Sarah Imenu, Rachel Imenu, she wanted that her son, Yosef, he will be always at the service of Hashem, always to do more for Hashem. That was Yosef. Always the story of Yosef, it's on Chanuka. What was the miracle of Chanuka? You have to light one after one after one. That means progression. To be a good Jew, you cannot be a good Jew in one shot. You have to go slowly till you become a big Chanuka. So Yosef HaTzadik, if he remained a tzaddik in Egypt, because Yosef HaTzadik, he never stopped. He always carry on. Yosef li Hashem ben Aher. Always he carry on his Judaism. He didn't stop. And because he didn't stop, he became Yosef HaTzadik. All the temptation that he had, women that pushed him to do sin, he wouldn't do it. Yosef, he became one of the biggest tzaddikim of all time. Because always he was in progression, never slow down in the service of Hashem. My friend, this is very important for you to know. You understand? That was the miracle of Chanuka. The miracle of Chanuka is to carry on, to carry on. That way the Hashmonaim, they made a law that every year we should light the Chanukah day by day. Each day we add another one. Why? To remind you what happened to the Jews if they were dominated by the Greek, because they slowed down in the religion. So religion, you need always to progress, to go further and further. This is Chanukah, one after one. So once a year we get energy from Chanukah for the whole year. The 8 days that we light the Chanukah give us energy for the whole year to carry on. So let's go back to Yosef Mishita. Yosef Mishita, he went to the Beit HaMikdash, he came with a menorah. Titus, he said, no. The menorah reminds Chanukah, reminds that a Jew should always be in progression, not slowing down. And we want to finish with the Torah. There is no, we want to take the Chanukah to Rome and to show to the Roman people, to show the whole world that the Jewish people has no contact anymore with progression and the religion. That's it. Basta. Yosef Mishita said, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to enter again. I want the menorah. So at the end they killed him in front of the whole Jews. But that was a good souvenir for the Jews. A man that he was not religious, suddenly he met Chanukah. He was attracted by Chanukah, attracted by the light of Chanukah, and he gave his soul for Hashem. And the voice from the Shamayim came, said, Yosef Mishita, you have Olam Haba. The question is, what happened exactly? A man that was not religious, a man that was, he went inside just to steal from the Beit HaMikdash, and he became religious, and he gave his life for Hashem, and he has Olam Haba in 1 minute. What happened? My friend, this is the magic of Chanukah. The menorah, when you look at her, she gives you something that you cannot understand. Because the menorah represents the neshama, the body, the mitzvot. The menorah represents all the Judaism. The light, which is the mitzvot, the shemen, the oil, shemen, it's neshama, the soul, and the menorah, the body. I have no imagination. I know a lot of stories of people that they did teshuvah because of the first time that they light the Chanukah. That light of Chanukah made something on their brain, and they become Jew. My friend, there was a hostage that he was so happy. For the first time in his life, he did Chanuka. He did Chanukah for the first time in his life. He said, I was dreaming of my captivity. When I can do Pesach, when I can do that, when I can do that, when I can do that. Today, thanks God, I can do everything. Thank you, Hashem. So somebody asked him, but why only when you were in captivity you were looking for spiritual things? He says, because I had time. Unfortunately, today we have no time. We have telephones, traveling, talking, eating. We have no time for Hashem. And because we have no time for Hashem, we are far away from Hashem. But when I was in captivity, I had nothing to do. Nothing. I was just sitting. So the only thing that helped me to give myself life, hope, thinking about Hashem. And I was talking to Him. I was talking to Hashem all the time. That gave me life. So now I feel what I never felt before. My friend, nobody can understand what it is, the light of Chanuka. The light of Chanuka is oil. It's real. It's not an artificial light. It's real. And something real gives an impact on you. Especially when you know what it is Chanuka. Once you know the miracle of Chanuka, Chanuka, it's not just for a fun. We light a Chanuka for a fun. There is a history. Jewish people were assimilated by the Greek. Why they were assimilated? Because the Jews, it was their fault. Because they started to mix with them. They started to slow down in their religion. And then, when you slow down, you're finished. If you drive a car on a hill, climbing a mountain, you have to put gas. You slow down, you cannot go further, so the car will go reverse. And that's it. You have to go ahead, not reverse. When a plane takes off, the pilot put full gas to climb, to go up. If he slow down, dangerous. The plane fail, and he will kill everybody. And spiritual, you have to go, to climb, always to go further. Chanukah, we light one, after another one. Carry on, till the 8th. Now, you become a Chanukah. Carry on. My friend, each day we light one to remind you that you are now in the procedures to carry on, not slowing down. Hashem bless you, and I pray to Hashem to give you all what you need. Chanuka Sameach.